Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Texas's offense will get the football first. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Paul.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You've got to be able to play within yourself and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
Looking downfield on first down. Snagged out of the air. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Longhorns want to pick up the tempo.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum.
Turning it on. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Texas A&M's offense will have its first possession of the game. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, that can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick. Win in the secondary right now.
Off the RPO, complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it downfield. Makes the grab inside the 30. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Wants to go up top on first down. A little release to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They're going back to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Try makes the catch. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Splits the uprights. Good. That'll bring him to within 4. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one to drive with a pass. Got a man. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the slant.
Looking to throw on first down. They're setting up the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. Let's take just a moment here and talk a little about Texas. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position.
Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. A little bit of feeling each other out there, down 7-3 as they open this drive. Pulls it in, and they pick up just a few on that completion. Texas A&M going up tempo. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continued to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. And the Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got a man, it's Thomas. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for it all. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. We've had some early scores. They got the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. Got his man. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. Guys, when you really take a look at Texas, boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary, 5-star defensive back, gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Get the guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that. Dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. They have so much speed, the measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
The Longhorns come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to run for it. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? On fourth down, they'll throw for it. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. The give out of the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Texas A&M going quickly. Did Bevo really get his name after altering a brand on his backside put there by Texas A&M students? So many questions to answer since 1894, guys.
And that's what's so cool about this rivalry. When you have the back and forth and who did what, going all the way back to 1894, Reese's first birthday. What an amazing rivalry.
during that stretch, too. Think about Ricky Williams from the Horns, Johnny Manziel, Texas A&M. So many great coaches have patrolled the sidelines in this rivalry for years.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Fires toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at second down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Man, this guy's closing in quickly on 100 yards receiving. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. You knew he was going to be a big part of the game plan and the strategy, but every time they've looked his way, he's been making a big play, and that's something the defense, they have to be aware of moving forward.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air on first down. Into the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Aggies.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Guys, let's take a big view of Texas. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
The quick out. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. That's not the way you'd like to start this set of downs. It's now 1st and 20. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive, and you want to keep testing this second.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. And they've found no answer so far. Already to the end zone twice, tacked on a field goal, and now back for more. He'll keep it himself. Breaks into the open. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, running back on the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll run play action. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first.
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. On the option. He'll pitch it. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you roll. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Longhorns are marching down the field. They'll run it with Wilson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
He fires one deep down the right side.
Oh, those are those opportunities in the game. You got a chance to take points off the board, make a big play, and you just couldn't squeeze the interception. That's one of those plays coaches come back to, talk about, say, think if we get this pick and we start taking this the other direction and we take points off of the scoreboard.
A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Looking for a deep man. He's got it on the right. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Really good job there on the pitch and catch. You think about Texas A&M and their ability to recruit receivers in recent years. It's been about as good.
Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that 1st down.
Man, this guy has had an amazing year all season long. He has stepped up and made plays for his team when they needed it most. And with that last completion, he's now crossed 4,000 yards passing for the year.
Open space at the 25. Oh, the ball's out after that big play. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the grab. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. To the ground to try to move the chains. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Bringing it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Great job in containing by this defense, and in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic, and that's exactly what happened here.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Longhorns decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David. You've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Clark, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too, before this defense gets to going at halftime to potentially make some adjustments, show you some different looks in the second half. Whatever you've been doing, it's working. Keep it up.
To the ground with the back. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. He makes the catch. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. A&M comes back out with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
The short hands, it's Thomas.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face, and then secures the catch.
And the Aggies are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Makes the grab down the middle. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. In this defense right now, they have no answers.
There he goes. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And that lead grows even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting three on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
A finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, the Lone Star Showdown is among the most bitter rivalries in football, and so far today, these two have really butted heads. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Texas A&M and Texas plays out.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
They're going to ride this running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the heat. He'll pull it down and run. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 5 wideouts spread across the field on 2nd and 5. Quarterback extends the play. And some room to work. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Fires to the middle. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On the option. Quick toss. And that one will go and reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorn!
And the running back gets a 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the two. He's looking to throw. It's caught. The two-pointer is good, and now we have a one-possession game. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. They'll try the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Grabbed in the middle. It's Curry. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Texas A&M going up tempo.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. Wants to throw again. Quickly complete. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. He sends 3 receivers right, maybe looking for man coverage on the left on 2nd and 5. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year.
And not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Hauls it in. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with...
And the ball is free on the pitch. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Great place to start for this offense. Leaves it with the back. Finds a little space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. A first down run in the red zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, position to say goodbye to Texas University. So long to the orange and the white as they build the lead.
It's been Gig'em here. They're pulling away, just making more plays, and it seems like at the opportune moment, they're the team that's stepping up.
And they're loving this. The A&M fan base, that is. Just loving giving it to their rival, Texas. If they could finish this one off, these people will go insane.
Here comes the Texas offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. They'll run it from the gun. Turning it on!
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the fourth quarter, they're going to need it.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. The Longhorns want to move quickly.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Release to the back. Quick completion on the out. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. The Longhorns have this offense rolling. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Wilson. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. Just keep giving him the easy catches until they do something to stop it.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for receipt.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
On the move from inside his 5. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down line. Wants to throw on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Longhorns will hustle to the line.
And that's a great way to start this drive. Listen, we understand the situation. We need a touchdown. We need a 2-point conversion. But you can't get all of that on one play. Stay consistent. Plenty of time still left on the clock. Dink and dunk if you need to. Take what the defense gives you.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Snags it over the middle. They finally finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Here comes the heat. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
After the score, they need this 2-point conversion to tie. From the gun. Spits it out to the back. He's got it. The 2-point try is good, and we are tied here in the 4th. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a huge completion. And the Aggies want to crank the tempo.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
The offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the 1st down.
And he hadn't had a big day on the ground, but that was a carry they needed for this offense. They needed to extend this drive. Nice job on 3rd down, executing, running the football. Now they got to go a little bit faster, get down this field and get a score on the board.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. He'll do it himself. Breaks into the open. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down. And this offense can just about taste taking the lead in the 4th quarter, but you do want to be careful. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They've got the lead here in the 4th. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on This is what you dream of, isn't it? Waning seconds, football in your hands, a chance to etch your name in this moment in the rich history of this rivalry. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Using the quick game. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Good timing on the quick out. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Wants to go up top on first down. That's reeled in. It's Wilson. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Longhorns headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw again. Dumps it to the back. Got the quick pass. And after the pickup, gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late. Looking to throw on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up in a great position here. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a two-point conversion.
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the fourth. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do. So tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good...
And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Longhorn!
What a play by this defense. The offense going in to take the lead. No. Flip the script. The big pick six. Now you're leading in this ball game. What a play by the D.
And he tacks on the extra point. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Puts it out of the air. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. To the air on first down. Lets it fly. Complete in the middle. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's second down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's going to take off. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The offense uses a timeout, 15 seconds left to play. They'll try to get it through the air. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Gotta find a completion on this one. Pressure coming. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. The week has been immersed in midnight yells, barbecue smells, a sea of crowds in the fall colors, and the Lone Star Showdown ends with Texas hooking up and getting the victory over the Aggies. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.